KY senpai, you know.
Just tell everybody.
My question would be to you, what do you think? Because a lot of people seem to be blaming the Japanese education on why they don't seem to be speaking as much English as their education actually taught them. Because they spend hours and hours, is that correct, learning English? They blame the fact that they use a lot of grammars, a lot of that stuff, and maybe they don't talk so much. So how do you see it? Because, you know, this is your field, so tell us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not an expert really, but just through my experience as a language learner myself, right? Everybody has to read a book, learn some vocabulary, learn some basic grammar, right? But that can be done in basically 3 months, like 6 months. So the real thing that I think everybody's kind of missing the point on is that you actually got to get out into the real world and have actual conversations with real people speaking actual real English that's not in textbooks, right? Because a lot of times people spend so much time looking and reading and then looking and then reading and then looking and then reading hours of it, right? And they have like zero experience with having a real conversation with people like ourselves. So it's like you can study and study and study, yeah, but you're missing the point. You got to actually go out and have a conversation with somebody in the real world. And that's the one thing that nobody's actually doing.
Why do you think that's specifically a Japanese problem? Why do you think they don't do that? Is it really like some people mention, like because they're too shy or they're too perfectionist on their wanting to be speaking like a perfectly roundish English?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people were saying that, right? That they wanted to be perfect, they don't want to make mistakes, right? But then we talked earlier with the new Netherlands. It was a girl from Netherlands,
no,
right?
she was
from Netherlands, I think. But anyway, she had a few mistakes in her English, honestly, as she was speaking, right? But she didn't care. She was just out there, like, speaking and trying and making the effort. And she didn't really care. She was making mistakes. So it's not really a matter of like making mistakes or not. It's a matter of just trying. So why do a lot of people around here not try, right? And yeah, are they shy? But it's like they talk to each other all day, right? So I think there's some sort of like weird mental block. Because it's definitely not genetic, right? You know, if like so many people around the world, right, can speak English, right? From many different cultures, many different nationalities. Is there going to be some sort of like genetic key that makes the people living on this island on the planet like the only people on the planet that can't do it? You know what I mean? Like it can't be genetic. It has to be some sort of mental block that just literally needs to be changed. But that thing isn't going to be coming through some sort of book or textbook or anything like that. It comes through maybe somebody like myself just saying, hey, get out there and talk to somebody. Like, literally.
Is that really all it takes, you think?
One of the things that I say in my lessons, it makes sense in Japanese. Maybe I told you, but it was Sennin yori sennin. So a lot of people look up to like the teacher or something like that. But I say you got to go out and talk to like 1,000 people, like literally 1,000 people. Like there's no other path forward other than talking to 1,000 people. And most people have maybe like one friend, one teacher, but like that's not enough. Like literally the pages of your textbook are 1,000 faces, you know? And until you do that, you're never going to get better. So like literally go out and talk to people. And again, I'm not an expert. This is just my experience. I literally have talked to maybe like 40,000, 50,000 Japanese people in my life. You know what I mean? Like that is why I speak Japanese, is because I speak Japanese. So on the flip side, if you want to speak English, it's literally go out, talk to 1,000 people.
So what would be the key advice in convincing Japanese to break that invisible barrier that seems to push them away from strangers? So they don't feel comfortable with strangers, so we know that, right?
Yeah, I mean, there seems to be that pattern, but I think that, like, as I demonstrated earlier, with the four girls, right? I'm like, just say hi, right? And then I turned around, right? And I just started saying hi to people, right? And then people said hi back. It's literally just like a switch in the head somewhere, but it's psychological, and you just have to do it. But I think until you see somebody else do it, you don't realize that possibility is actually there, that you can do it too, right? But one of the amazing things that humans do is just mimic. And so it's like, hey, I can teach you how to, I don't know, fix a car in words, right? And you'd be like, yeah, I don't understand. What do you mean? Like a piston or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? But then here, let me just show you. And then I show you, you're like, oh, now I get it, right? So in the same way, if I could just turn around and just show you how to do it, then you get, hi.
You're famous, man.
No, it had nothing to do with that. It was me reaching out, saying hi, and she said hi back.
Right.
That is what happened. That's
connection.
And all you have to do is show that that's all you got to do, and then other people will be like, oh, I can do it too.
That's right.
Because like at the end of the day, you say, here, let's keep walking. You say, how you doing?
What's up?
She smiled.
Yeah.
Look, at the end of the day, you keep saying like, oh, you're famous, right? Yeah. And it's like, yes. But
so just for the record, I'm not sure how this is going to be edited, but there's one girl that literally just threw herself at us because she recognized him. Like, from all his videos, and she doesn't even live in Japan. She lives in New York, by the way.
Yeah.
Just.
Well, yeah. So yes, but I've been talking with enough people since I've been here that people don't recognize me. Yet we're having conversations. Like we just kind of like make eye contact or whatever, and we start talking. And through the conversation, I'm like, hey, did you recognize me? And they're like, no, I didn't know you had a channel. So there is the kind of the fame thing, but then there's also the genuine human connection thing where it's just eye contact, a smile, and a fucking hello. That's it.
All right,
that's
so guys, that's the advice. That's the key word, hello, and that will open up all the doors.
What's up is what I was saying.
Yeah. So see you next. Next lesson, I guess.
Yeah, right. I mean, we had a lot of fun shooting today because, like, getting out into the field and talking to real people gets you out of your own feedback loop, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, it was fun to get out and talk to some real people. But hopefully, my hope is that people see this and literally take action.
It'd be lovely to see your comments on what you get there, on your videos.
I mean, if I'm going to be using this video, then anybody that sees this, go ahead and leave a comment.
Yeah, please.
And then I will respond if I have time. But I'd like to hear what you guys think. So
give us a feedback.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
お疲れ様です。
お疲れ様。